Hi, welcome to a New You Self-Care and Wellness Center's meditations. My name is Bertina, and I'm the meditation and yoga teacher for the New You Self-Care Center. Today we're going to do a guided meditation on a break for self-compassion. I want you to go ahead and get comfortable, whether you're in a seat, on the floor, in your bed, and just make yourself aware of the topic of self-compassion. If you have a journal there with you, maybe write down why you chose this topic or how your body feels when you reflect on this topic. As you're meditating, bring kind awareness to the impact of any stories that come up about this topic, and realize that many others are feeling similarly about the topic as you are. And near the end, begin to think about how to apply the increased mindfulness to this topic in your day-to-day life. Now I want you to go ahead and get comfortable. And I want you to close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. And let's begin this journey. This practice is called the self-compassion break. And it's something you can do anytime during the day or at night when you need a little self-compassion. So in order to practice this meditation, we actually need to call up a little suffering. So I'd invite you to think about a situation in your life right now that is difficult for you. Maybe you're feeling stressed, or you're having a relationship problem, or you're worried about something that might happen. I'd invite you to think of something that is difficult, but not overwhelmingly difficult, especially if you're new to practicing the self-compassion break. So finding a situation and getting in touch with it, looking at what's going on, what happened or what might have happened, who said what, really bring the situation to life in your mind's eye. As we continue, I'm going to be saying a series of phrases that are designed to help us remember the three components of self-compassion. So the first phrase is, this is a moment of suffering, right? We're bringing mindful awareness to the fact that suffering is present. And I'd invite you to find some language that speaks to you. Something that like this is really hard right now, or maybe that I'm really struggling. We're actually turning toward our difficulty, acknowledging it, naming it, and this in itself is a moment of suffering. The second phrase for self-compassion is suffering is a part of life. We're reminding ourselves of our common humanity. Suffering is a part of life. But again, finding language that speaks to you, it may be something like, it's not abnormal to feel this way. Many people are going through the similar situations. The degree of suffering may be different. The flavoring of suffering may be different. But suffering is a part of life, part of being human. And then the third phrase is, may I be kind to myself in this moment. And to support bringing kindness to yourself, I'd invite you to perhaps put your hands over your heart or some other place on your body that feels soothing and comforting. Feeling the warmth of your hands, the gentle touch, letting those feelings of care stream through your fingers. May I be kind to myself. And using any language that supports that sense of kindness, perhaps language you would use with a good friend that you cared about who was going through a very similar situation. It may be something like, "I'm here for you. It's going to be okay. I care about you." You can even try using a diminutive if that feels comfortable, you know. "Oh, darling, I'm so sorry." Or you can try calling yourself by your first name. Anything that feels natural to express your deep wish that you be well, that you are happy, and that you are free from suffering. Spend some time going through these cycles. So think about the moment of suffering. That suffering is part of life, and feel the connection of others around you. And now be kind to yourself in the moment. These are 3 things that can be done throughout the day, throughout any time that you may need a chance to find self-compassion. And now just letting go of the practice and noticing how your body feels right now. Allow the sensations to be just as they are, and allow yourself to be. I want you to take a deep breath when you're ready, and breathe in as much compassion and love as you can, while exhaling any of these difficult moments, these difficult sensations. Now what I want you to do is to gently open your eyes, and I want you to journal a few things. You may stop this recording at any time and maybe go back to looking at some aspects of what you've experienced, or maybe go through the recording again and work on some other experiences. So I want you to notice how your belly, chest, and head feel when you begin reflecting on your situation, or maybe even how you are reflecting on it now. I want you to journal about the emotions that you associate with these feelings. How are you going to talk to yourself about this situation? Do you think others experience the same thing as you? How might you feel with increased awareness about this topic? Do you feel as if you can give yourself compassion each day? Maybe do this in the evening once the day is over, and letting go of something that is bothering you. For example, you said something and you feel like it made you look stupid. It didn't make you look stupid, only in your eyes. So how do you give yourself self-compassion? Maybe sitting down thinking about how hard you are on yourself, how you say things to yourself that you wouldn't allow others to speak to you. If you can continue to apply increased mindfulness to this topic in day-to-day living, you'll notice that you not only give yourself more compassion, but it seems to just ripple out into the world to where you give others more compassion. This is how we find kindness in the world, and how we begin to love ourselves. Seek kindness for all. Have a wonderful day, and namaste.